Commissioner's notes, commissioner's notes, commissioner's notes, commissioner's notes, commissioner's notes, commissioner's notes.
The Commissioner's Notes Podcast.
Well. Week 4. It's in the books, and I don't know about you, Marcus, but I won my matchup. How about you?
Hey, welcome in. I also won my matchup this week.
Nice. Let's give it up. High five for both of us.
Huge win for my team this week. I am so proud of the boys. It was a gritty, gutsy win. I didn't score a lot of points, but you know what? It doesn't have to be pretty, okay? No one said the wins had to be pretty. It all counts the same on the record charts.
Absolutely, Marcus. It doesn't matter how you get it done, just as long as you get it done.
Damn right.
I was going into Monday night not feeling great. Only had about a 32% chance of victory, but I had faith in my boys.
Yep.
And guess what? They performed just magnificently. And I took down Sam Good. Wasn't even close at the end of the night, and I felt great about it.
Yeah, you did feel good. We were able to watch those Monday night games together. You know, we weren't as locked into the Sunday games as we actually had a prior engagement this weekend.
We did. We were at State Farm Stadium in Glendale,
Beautiful.
Arizona, watching the Arizona Cardinals, our Arizona Cardinals, get their asses absolutely handed to them by the Washington Commanders.
And Jaden Daniels led the charge.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad of a day for me because I do have Jaden Daniels on my team, and man, he is looking good.
You know, the Cardinals game, just want to talk about it for a second. It is shocking how little, fan culture exists for the Arizona Cardinals.
Didn't feel great being in that building. I did not have anything to really cheer about.
I've been to a Carolina Panthers game and saw more pride and spirit and culture from a fan base than I did from the Arizona Cardinals. Never in my life have I seen so many unrelated fucking jerseys. You had Bills fans walking around everywhere, Packers fans. You had we had Odell Beckham Jr. from the New York Giants sitting in front of us.
Who was the old grandma supporting?
She was supporting Matt Hasselbeck of the Seattle Seahawks. It was just Arizona and Arizona Cardinals fans, step it the fuck up. We need a little bit more lively, tailgating atmosphere. We're never going to be shit with this shit ass fucking culture we have as a fan base. So calling out all Arizona Cardinals fans, that shit was absolutely pathetic.
Got a nice look at the new, $25,000 a game cabanas that they put
casitas.
in. They're garbage. They look stupid. They're taking up so much space. They took out a bunch of cheaper seats for loyal fans, and it looks ridiculous.
Yeah, they're just like little, what do you call them? Shipping container houses, basically, in the end zone that you can rent out, and you can go to the roof, and there's a private bar back there and restaurant and stuff. It looks like shit. It's entirely too expensive. You're kicking fans that want to be down there out because they can't pay fucking $25,000 to $40,000 a game to do that. And let's just say, Cardinals, you got a lot of work to do from the top down organization.
Rise up, Red Sea. Also, hate that slogan.
Hate that slogan. Klug, what a week it was. It was great hanging out with you boys. 100%. I do want to go over some of the stuff that happened this week just within the league. The power rankings switched up a little bit.
Yes, they
How you feeling?
did.
You're still in the tomatoes over there.
Yeah, well, I actually had dipped from the tomatoes into that sour cream,
Ooh.
but I'm back, baby. I'm back to being number 2. Feels good to be a tomato. I feel like I am a tomato, and it feels good to be recognized as one.
Me personally, I just need it to be known. I am cheese now.
Wow.
I've had a long journey through the 7-layer dip this season. I started off at number 4, which would have been the olives. I went down to number 14, which was the beans. I've been in the guacamole. I am now at number 6. How many teams are there in the league, Klug?
14.
14. That would mean that I'm actually in the tier 1 of the league, you say.
Tier 1 fantasy football being played by Marcus Reardon right now. His nickname in high school was Marcus Queso Reardon, so this makes sense that he's back in the cheese.
Yep, that's what they called me. Everybody called me Queso.
Hey, Queso Reardon, get on over here. All right, let's go through the matchups. Like I said earlier, I took down Sam Good 132 to 104. I didn't think I was going to get the dub, but I got it, and it feels great.
Great performance last night. Again, Monday night really did it for you. I mean, Kenneth Walker scoring 3 touchdowns. He is a special
I
boy.
was most worried about Kenneth Walker because he was coming back from that oblique injury, and my God, am I proud to have him on my team. I offered him up in a couple trades. Do not expect that to happen going forward, fellas.
Yeah, not going to happen. You missed your opportunity. Even George Pickens, 7 receptions for 113 yards. Fantastic work.
He's a freak. It just depends if they are throwing the ball downfield or not.
And it sounds like Mike Tomlin has changed his attitude. He seems like he's going to keep rolling with Justin.
Yeah, I don't think you could go back to Russell Wilson. That would just completely fuck team chemistry, if you ask me.
Amon-Ra St. Brown, of course, 2 touchdowns. One of them through the air. The man threw it.
Let me just take a moment here and just say the Detroit Lions are one of the funnest football teams in the NFL to watch year after year. Dan Campbell just...
Absolutely. To Dan Campbell.
But yes, my sweet, sweet sun god Amon-Ra St. Brown threw a touchdown to Jared Goff. That was pretty sexy.
Dallas Goedert kept up his hot streak with 7 catches, 62 yards. Jackson Smith and Jigba had like 10 targets but 8 catches. A little bit of a down week from Anthony Richardson, who fucked his hip up pretty good.
He did. Hip flexor. He might be there on Sunday. If he's not, guess who's got Joe Flacco? It's me, baby.
That's a pro move. I was telling Klug, wow, to handcuff your quarterback like that, just a terrific move. You get to avoid the waiver wire fiasco that is going to be.
It's going to be crazy. I am glad that I don't have anybody in right now.
And so well done, Klug. Well done, Klug, taking down my arch nemesis, Sam Good, who did outscore me by about 2 points this week. However, it's nice to see him down struggling. I love that.
Absolutely. Let's move on to Tommy Labornza losing to undefeated champion of the league rankings right now, Mike McClontkey Evans. Clint Evans just keeps on winning, baby.
Yeah, he's rolling right now. I get to take on Clint this week, undefeated Clint. I fully expect to get fucked up. But yeah, he had a pretty decent week. I wouldn't say it was his best week. Pretty down week from James Cook. Don't expect it to happen again.
I mean, I think we got to talk about Clint with probably one of the most pro moves in the league was getting rid of Rashee Rice right before his knee exploded. Great move, Clint.
Yeah, what crystal ball are you looking at, Clint? Because I need a little bit of that. On Tom's side, down week from Kyler Murray, another down week from Sam Laporta, another down week from Ramondre Stevenson. Just not a ton of production. He told me yesterday, maybe today, Deontay Johnson was going to save him. So Tom is riding that Deontay Johnson train. If I was him, I'd sell as high as I could off of the week. What the fuck do I know?
You had a good performance, but Tom, he did not save you.
Before we get into the next one, I do want to acknowledge our not sponsor of the week. This is Happy Dad. Happy Dad Premium Hard Seltzers, gluten-free, easy on the tummy. This one right here is pineapple. Let's see how it goes
Always
down.
love pineapple. I'm sure your fiance is going to be appreciative of that later. Here we go on the old chug for Marcus. Boom, boom, boom. He's drinking it down. Not his first time, folks. He knows what he's doing. And that's all, folks.
Oh, that one was good.
I can smell that one. The pineapple scent is real.
Sweet.
Yep. All right. So next we got Trey McBrandon, Jimmy, Romans 5, verse 3 through 5, getting his first W of the season. All it took was trading for sexy Sam Darnold.
Yeah, Sam Darnold's looking like an MVP caliber quarterback this year. I texted Jimmy immediately and just said, great job. Tell the boys I said great job. It was a gutsy victory. Really, it was a team effort. He was going up against Nico Collins, who is an absolute fucking freak of nature.
I love Nico Collins. I want him so bad.
12 receptions for 151 yards and a touchdown. He had a couple down weeks. Even Rashid Shaheed had a pretty good week too. 8 catches, 83 yards.
Jimmy does have a little bit of a problem at the tight end. He fell into the classic trap of drafting Kyle Pitts and Gooser for Kyle Pitts.
All I know is that one Kyle Pitts is too many Kyle Pittses.
Yeah, that's it's not helping him much. But good dub. Good job, Jimmy.
Attaboy, Jimmy. On
way
the board,
to get on
baby.
the board
Brick
with
by
the
brick.
W's.
We're on the way up. Keep it rolling, baby. We're gonna get through this.
Next, we got last week's matchup of the week. Bryce Smith taking down Kyle Alexander. So, yeah, we got Bryce going up against Kyle. Bryce just narrowly getting it done.
Yeah, he got it done by about 8 points. Kyle team is looking even more questionable at this point with the explosion of Rashee Rice's knee.
That is tough.
I still didn't actually see the play. We were at the game.
He got it done. We did our very best to try and sabotage Bryce. I will say that. We
sure
very
did.
much convinced him to start Rome Odunze over Michael Pittman Jr., and Michael
Didn't
Pittman
matter.
Jr. had a pretty good game.
Like I said, when you win, you win. That's all that matters. And now he's got probably a little bit more confidence in Michael Pittman Jr. Again, not having Anthony Richardson at quarterback really unlocks so many other players on the Colts team.
That is the Joe Flacco effect, baby, and I'm so glad to be a part of it.
As far as Kyle, like I said, he's got a little bit of a hill to climb. I would expect a couple trades. I don't know that I'm going to be sending him anything. His team this week, you showed it to me. He's projected to score like 88 points this week.
Yes, Kyle is projected to score 89 points. He's got Jacoby Brissett, Travis Etienne, Justice Hill, T. Higgins. I don't want to talk about the rest of it. It's not good.
Yeah, it looks pretty dire over there for Kyle. Hopefully, again, the projections don't mean everything, but they do mean a little bit of something. I've got Kyle losing this week. I don't even know who he's playing against.
Yep. All right, let's move on to, already touched on this earlier, DJ putting up 73 points. Not going to get it done against anybody, let alone Marcus.
Yeah, yep. I did kick some ass this weekend. I didn't do very well. Mike Gesicki scored negative 0.15 points. Tyreek Hill is a dead body. Devon Achane is a dead body. Chris Godwin down week. DK Metcalf is like the only consistent person on my team. I did get rid of Bo Nix. I now have Justin Herbert. I no longer have Tyreek Hill, and I picked up Zay Flowers.
Can't wait to see Justin Herbert perform this week. That's going to be great for you.
Yeah, so I didn't realize when I scooped him up that he was on a bye this week.
Ooh.
Really puts a damper in my plans. I now don't have a second quarterback to play as Will Levis is not only on a bye, but he's injured.
Yeah, did you get the MRI results? How's the shoulder looking? Yeah,
I have not checked. Hopefully he's going to be just fine. The coach did come out and say no matter what happens, the job is still 100% Will Levis's when he is healthy.
Love to see that support from Mayonnaise. Let's talk about DJ's team a little bit. DJ, everybody knows it. It's the big elephant in the room. DJ's got a bad team, and he's in some trouble right now. He's thrown out some absolutely extravagant and crazy trades that I've seen. He's just trying to get out of that hole. How do you think he's going to do it, Marcus?
You know, I think there's a fundamental error in the strategy of it all. I don't see any way you're going to be able to ship off 4 or 5 of these guys in a single trade. I think you got to kind of target where people are low. I'd start with probably quarterbacks. He's going to have to say goodbye to Tony Pollard, probably, unless he wants to keep riding it out. But like I said, at this point, you got to take whatever asset is performing that people will actually want, because you don't have people that people really want that bad. You're going to have to capitalize. Capitalize on Debo, capitalize on Tony Pollard, and for the love of God, stop sending trades with Mark Andrews in it.
Yeah, Mark
What
Andrews,
the fuck is
another
wrong?
gooser. He might be a drop candidate for DJ, which is insane to say, but he's not
It
doing anything.
is.
The only thing he's doing is hurting DJ's team.
Like I said, I mean, he could have started Tyler Conklin and been a better place. Mark Andrews, 1 target the past 2 weeks, 0 catches, 7 targets on the season for like 65 yards total throughout 4 games. This is something we've never, ever seen out of Mark Andrews. It's something I was absolutely not expecting, but no one's going to want him. That's the thing. You can't ship off the guys you don't want. You've got to be able to fucking play a little bit of ball. And
Hold that shit for too long in your pocket. It's going to burn a big old hole, and it's only
1000%.
going to burn you, baby.
I'm almost positive he's received trade offers that would have already benefited his team, but he didn't pull the trigger when he should.
Tough to say. We're pulling for you, DJ. Hope you can figure it out.
Pulling
but,
for you, DJ. Would love to hear from you more in the chat. We love you so much. I love you so much. And like I said, brick by brick, we're getting out of this. I'll see you in the playoffs, pal.
Next up, we got the matchup of the week. It wasn't the matchup of the week, but it was probably the game of the week. It really came down to the wire. Stressful. There was a lot of drama to it.
A lot of drama.
Big plays, swinging it
plays.
back and forth. I think there was a swing of a 99%
Yeah.
chance of victory swung to a 99% chance of victory on the other side. We
Yeah.
never see that happen.
That was crazy. That was, I think, easily the first time I've ever seen that. Sam Camp had a 1% chance of winning. One big play from who was it?
Jameson Williams, a big
Jameson
old
Williams.
71-yard bomb from Jared Goff, and the table has been turned on Trevor, and Trevor, you lost. 143 to 141, just a breathtaking victory over Trevor, and heartbreaking for Trevor. We actually thought about having Trevor on the podcast. I got on the phone with him, and he is actually too sad about losing to Sam that he turned down the opportunity.
Oh, before we move on, I do want to just note, Sam, please trade me Tyler Huntley. He's a rental quarterback. I can't give you Chris Godwin, but please, let's find a way to get me Tyler Huntley. That would be really nice of you. You're a great friend of mine. Please.
It's always tough to know, go into your pockets and give a little bit of spare change to a homeless person, but we're asking you to have a little bit of empathy, Sam Camp, and just dish over that shitty quarterback to Marcus.
I offered you TJ Hawkinson and Will Levis. People hate Will Levis. He's the most hated player in the league. There's nothing I'm going to be able to do with him. He's stuck on my team until I die.
He is the meme lord. Last but not least, we have the most one-sided matchup of the week, unfortunately, for our good friend Rami Arbid. He fell, and he fell hard. 92.76 to an explosion of points by Ryland Hancock, 168.86.
Sometimes it all just works out for you. And that was this week for Ryland. I think that might be the highest score of the year, 168. I'd have to double check
sure.
that.
We're going to have to do some fact checking.
Top two or three. Justin Fields, 3 total touchdowns. Rico Dowdle with the receiving touchdowns. Chuba Hubbard stays hot. Terry McLaurin is finally relevant now that Jaden Daniels is alive. Jamar Chase scored a touchdown. Alvin Kamara got him a touchdown. Jared Goff scored 3 touchdowns, and one of those was a receiving touchdown.
From my sweet baby, Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Unbelievable effort from Ryland. It was an absolute honor getting to sit with him the entire day. We started the day at Rick's on 95th with a shot of well tequila.
I did. I was surprised that he took that with you, but, good on you, Pete.
He said he was down. He didn't understand the dynamics of a tequila shot. He said, "What is it? Lime, tequila, salt?" I said, "No, it's salt, tequila, lime." He's like, "Oh, okay."
And don't you forget it, Peen. Yeah,
even Xavier Legette had a great game on the bench. He's just looking good right now. Well done, Ryland. As far as Rami goes, again, Rami's got the right mentality. He's struggling right now. We just had a long conversation last night. He is going to do big things. He is going to bounce back. I don't see Matthew Stafford continuing and having an absolutely horrible season.
I mean, he's going to get his receivers back at some point.
100%. Like I said, he does have a brand new Tyreek Hill to put next to Brandon Ayuk and CeeDee Lamb.
Can't wait for those 8 points, Rami.
And now I have Justin Herbert, who is at least a upgrade to Bo Nix. So,
slight upgrade, brick by brick. Marcus is trying to get out of quarterback purgatory. He's still in there, but he's trying hard. So if anybody out there has a quarterback that they're not feeling great about and they see something on Marcus's team that they want, we want you to call in, tune in, just get a hold of this man.
Just
he needs a quarterback. He really needs it bad. It's getting really sad to watch football with him on Sundays. He's getting real depressed about it. So somebody, for the love of God, trade him a quarterback.
I'm 2-2 though, and I'm the 6th best team in the league. So, I mean, it can't be that bad.
Brick by brick, we're making
brick
it up,
by
baby.
brick. Good thing Daniel Jones is an absolute powerhouse.
Yeah. All right. Well, that is our nice recap of week 4. Before we get into our song, we're going to sing again. So
Singing
surprise
songs?
there.
Oh,
we are going to get into matchup of the week for week 5. And who do we got, Marcus?
The matchup of the week for week 5 is none other than Rami versus Sam Camp. And I'll tell you why. Rami is winless. Right now, their projections are very close. Sam's got a couple important buys, so he is a little understaffed this week. I feel like if there is a week for Rami to not only get his first win, but to take down one of the best players / teams in the entire league, this is going to be it. I think that the gods are aligning a little bit in Rami's favor. It's just a gut feeling that I have. But yeah, I'm going winless Rami versus Sam Camp this week for Master of the Week.
Can't wait to tune in. Sam Camp was on top of the world for a little bit there. He's been, I wouldn't say struggling, but he's taking a little bit of a tumble. See if he can get back on track against Rami.
Yep, he's got a team built to last. So let's see what happens this week. Very excited for that.
It's been 2 weeks since we've sang, Marcus.
Yes, it has.
The people have been asking me, when are you guys going to sing again?
Yep.
We miss your angelic, auto-tuned voices.
Yes.
What do you want to sing about, Marcus?
Well, today, they say song is just prayer. You're honoring God's gifts. And today I'd like to sing a little song pleading with the good Lord to help me out.
All right. We're going to sing to Jesus.
Oh, yeah. Hey, God. It's me again. Marcus. Klug's here too. Bring me a quarterback. He needs a quarterback. Dear God. Daniel Jones just isn't good at work anymore. He's done all that he can for you. I need something else. What do you think that you need on your team? I need a quarterback, please. Somebody to throw the ball to his wide receivers and his tight end. Dear God, Will Levis, he's just not the one. He's not the one. Yeah, he's not the one, God. God, open up the hearts of my fellow managers. Send him a trade from heaven, baby. Let him know Will Levis is pretty good. At least he's got a little bit of potential. I don't want to start Jonathan Mingo. Oh my God, please save me. Oh my God, boys. He needs so much help. And there's only 12 of you out there. There's got to be one of you that's going to help a fellow man here.
But it's not all that bad. Because let me tell you why.
I still got A-Chan. He's so damn fast. And DeAndre Swift, he remembered who he was this week. Such a great performance, yeah. One of the best ones. One of the best ones I've ever seen. Yes, it was a very great performance. And please, God, please keep DK Metcalf safe and sound when he lays his head on the pillow. Protect him and his family, please. He's been so consistent for you. And God, please keep Chris Godwin. Keep him in your heart. God, just keep him in your heart and healthy. And if you wouldn't mind, maybe a couple balls to Mike Gesicki. Don't be selfish, Marcus. Why the hell would you pick up Mike Gesicki? Thank you, God, for hearing our prayers today. And thank you all for listening to another episode of the Commissioner's Notes podcast.
P.S. God, if you could send me a girlfriend, that would be really, really great.
Amen.